Hey guys, my name is Cate Rira, a radio and TV media personality, and today I want to make you a cheese omelette with a little bit of twist. Let's get to it. I've got my ingredients ready, my eggs. I've got my eggs ready. I've got cheese. Yes, some mozzarella cheese. You're gonna love this. Spring onions, but this is for much later. But now we're gonna start off with mixing up and beating up this egg. So I'm gonna get just 3 eggs. I think 3 eggs are enough because I'm gonna be sharing this with someone. You can always share this with someone. So these are my eggs. Egg number 1. My 3rd egg. Oof. I'm lucky enough to get no husks inside, so that's good. So what I want to do right now, I want to beat my egg. And what's so unique about it is that I'm going to be putting a little bit of water and a little bit of cream. This will give it that nice thickness, and I know you'll like it. So I got my 3 eggs together. I want to whisk it up. Oh, you see? You can add just a little bit of water, not too much, very little water. Add a little bit of cream. Oh, it's going to be very fluffy. It's going to put on that fluff. Really want to whisk it still. It's very, very mixed. So you want to whisk it up really, really well. And this is where my twists come in. I always like to add a little bit of pepper because I like chili. I love chili. I always feel like chili adds in a little bit of taste, always gives it a boost that I like. So I add my chili. A pinch of salt, not too much, just enough. Salt is not, you can always have a little bit of salt and you can always add at the table, but it's always good to have it mixed in your meal. So it's getting really, really thick, and we want to go to the cooker right now so we can start preparing this omelette. So as soon as it's thick and mixed up well, the salt, the chili, the cream, and the little bit of water, now you can go and fry it up. I've got my pan ready. So it's heating up, and as it is heating up, you can put in your oil so that at least it oils together. I always use canola oil. It's very healthy and it's actually good for you. Just a little bit of that to get onto the surface as the pan is heating up. Always hope there's no water on the pan, but if there is, you're ready for the sizzle. So we've got our omelette mix here. I'm gonna get my cheese so that I place it on top, and I'll give you a very good technique that you like. So I'm almost ready. So I think at this point, as the heat is bubbling up, what we're going to do is we're going to pour the omelette mix onto the pan. Ooh. Oh my God. I think I put in a lot of water. Slowly pour in your mix. Try and get all of it inside like that. And it starts building up already on the sides, as you can see. It's building up. So for very good cheese omelets, for good cheese omelets, so the unique thing about a cheese omelette, it has to be fluffy. So what do? You always take it to the center. So you do that, so that it keeps building up. every time it folds, you take it to the center. So now you see it's building up, because we're only going to cook the bottom part of it, and then on the top we're going to put some cheese and fold it. You want to put your heat on low so that it doesn't burn, because your pan is already hot, so you don't need that much of heat. So as it's building up like this, you can add your cheese. And this is where the cheese omelette gets its taste or its twist, because most of the time when you put in the cheese, it has to melt together. So what you do on one side, just on one side of the omelette, just sprinkle your cheese like that. Sprinkle it a little bit more. I put mozzarella cheese because I like the taste and just how it melts and sinks in. Oh man, I feel like this cheese omelette kind of defines who I am. With a little bit of spice, and it's tasty. It's just easy for me because one, it's very quick to make, and because I wake up early and I want to go on the move and you always want to keep energized, I think this is a meal for me. And because it's pretty easy to do that, I think that's enough cheese for today. You don't want to put too much, as much as you like, but you can put the way you like it. So as it's building up like this, you want your cheese to melt in. So how the cheese omelette comes out as it is, you have to always flip it into half. So you want to fold it. You want to fold it so that now, I think I held it a little bit hard. So you want to fold it like that. My tryout. Oh, yes. You want to fold it like that. See? It's folded. So now the cheese is melting a little bit and we're almost ready to plate it. So as the cheese is melting, I want to share with you how I'm going to plate it. So now we're going to plate it. Pretty simple. I told you, this is a quick meal. Look at it. It's ready. The cheese is already melting inside. And because of the heat, it's melting. The chili is inside. The salt is inside. It's good. So let's plate it so that you can have a taste of my cheese omelette. Plating our cheese omelette is going to be pretty easy. So you just slide it onto the plate. Thank God for a good non-stick pan. That's what you need. And then I like to garnish and I like to always put a taste. And this is where I put a little bit of spring onions on top. Just very little, not too much. That. And then just to add a little bit of more zing, some cherry tomatoes. Just to add a little bit of zing, cherry tomatoes. And voila! That is my cheese omelette. Good for breakfast, good for brunch, good for you.